What's up, guys and gals? Your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys a Webtoon review, sort of promotion, sort of a little bit of a request. A subscriber of mine, Dark Night Wing, Dark Wing Knight, has a couple of usernames there, has requested that I read a Webtoon known as Demon Rush by Mastar. It is on webtoons.com, so you guys can definitely go check that out. Quick summary of the initial the series is: in the year 2022, go figure, the gates of hell open on Earth. The demonic legion invades Earth, and countless humans are slain. In the darkness, the Archangel Michael arrives. Larger than the tallest skyscraper, he obliterates waves of the horde. However, the Archangel of Hell, Lucifer, sends his most terrifying creation, Al-Golog. And for the first time since humanity's inception, the holy side is losing. There is also a YouTube link to Mastar Media. Definitely go subscribe and check them out as well. Now, this has only so far 4 chapters. Technically, only 2. Chapter 1 is split into 3 parts. Alongside that, Chapter 2 is also going to be split into multiple parts. The series opened up in November, or late November last year, and is a little slow to update. However, right off the bat, gotta tell you guys, the art, it's my type of art. It is really good art. It's not groundbreaking, phenomenal, but it is some solid 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 art. I like the style. I like everything that's going on. It's really solid art, especially for Webtoon. I find you either get, the problem with Webtoons is you either get one of two things. You get a great story with decent to good art, or you get great art and meh on the plot line, meh on the story, right? But in this particular case, what we have with Demon Rush, right off the bat, for me, is it's Darksiders Diablo. Right out of the gate. It's Darksiders Diablo. The angels and everything like that, they look like Tyrael and all that stuff. They look like Darksiders and Diablo, angels and hell, heaven and demons, all this fun jazz, right? And we have these 2 characters. We don't know enough about them yet, Rush and Soren. And we jump into the middle. It seems we're going to do one of these stories. And you know what? If done correctly, this will be fantastic. Chapter 1 basically opens with the end of the story, or at least the beginning of the final battle, the beginning of the final arc of the story. We're thrown right into the mix of the final clash, so to speak, and now we're jumping back in time as far as Chapter 2, Doomsday, goes. Chapter 1 being entitled The Destroyer. Now, once again, Doomsday, The Destroyer, angels, demons, heaven, hell, Lucifer releasing hordes on Earth to decimate humanity. Darksiders 1 called one of my favorite video games of all time, and boom, here we go. So definitely loving the concept of the story. I always love, when done well, the concept of legions of hell, heaven and earth, battles, demons, biblical shit, right? I'm always intrigued when it's done well, when it's done correctly, when we have this very, sometimes unique take. Like, I would argue that Diablo and Darksiders are very similar in the way they took angels and demons, but I love the way they took angels and demons. And Demon Rush is no exception. Clearly inspired by one of the 2, if not both, but not carbon copied. Not just, grabbing that lore and trying to do their own thing with it. No. So far, this is incredibly different in the sense that what we have here is a idea of 2 friends. What we have here is the Sasuke Naruto story almost done a little right from what I'm gathering right now. What we're gathering is we have 2 characters, 2 friends that are popular, that are good looking, that are, best of friends. One has a girlfriend, one don't, but one's a superstar. And what we have is, at the beginning of the series, one friend is clearly corrupted. Now, this is not spoilers because there's only 2 chapters, but at the beginning of the series, we find out that this one character is either willingly made a contract with the devil himself, or is being taken over. So humans, or humanity of some description, have joined one of two sides. Now, the majority of humanity joined the devils. Ironically, joined the devils this time. They weren't all decimated, because usually in most storylines you have the humans, they're weak, they're fallible, and they're either slaves or they're decimated, right? This time, or if they're alive, of course they join the Holy Legion, and the Holy Legion isn't so holy. In a lot of this time, we have what I think would really happen, and this to me is what sets Demon Rush apart. Not so much chapter 1 and the 3 parts of the Destroyer, but Doomsday Chapter 2, released this month, was eye-opening, because it's what I believe, if this were to ever truly happen, this is definitely how humanity would react. How they react, go watch, go read for yourself. I'm not going to spoil. This is a little bit more of a promotional video. As I said, I was led to this series by a subscriber of mine who asked if I could do a short video on the series. And after only reading it, I was like, all right, I'll try to catch up when I can. When I realized that it was only 4 chapters long, I said to myself, okay, maybe chapter 1's a little long or something like that, but I can definitely read this and get through it. And I'm just excited for more. Clearly, they took a break in December because there was no chapters released in December. But with January 6th being the last release date, I expect in February we will get a couple parts to Chapter 2 nonetheless. Though, if you guys do read this, this is going to be, I'm assuming, sporadic. I haven't checked out any schedules or anything like that on Twitter, Reddit, or the YouTube channel of Mastar. But I'm going to assume, given the art style, the quality of the story and such, these are not exactly going to be released weekly or even sometimes monthly. I think that we're going to get sporadic, a group of chapters, so to speak, every couple of months. So Chapter 2 is definitely being split up. That was confirmed. And then Chapter 3 we'll have to wait for and such. But so far, only given these 4 parts, I think that this is a solid series. I think that we have something that could be one of the best webtoons I've ever read. Easy. Granted, most of the webtoons I read are usually based in romance. I'm a big softie at heart. Romance webtoons do it for me. Action ones, I've tried all the top action, all the top adventure ones last year, the year before. They just didn't hit. The webtoon style, the manhwa style of webtoon does not do it for me. It does not do it for me for an action-oriented, a battle shonen that I'm after, right? It doesn't do it. Solo leveling and all those ones. But this particular one seemed to panelize it correctly to intrigue me enough. Now, this is just my own personal bias, but most webtoons I read are comedies and romances, as I said. So this one, for a fantasy action, is probably so far my favorite out of the odd, 24 webtoons I've read. So I would say definitely give this a chance. The link will, of course, be in the description below. And we'll see where this series goes. So once again, I urge you to check out Demon Rush on Webtoons. As I already said, the link will be in the box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. Don't forget to drink responsibly, as I always do. And we will see you guys back here next time. Thank you to Dark for showcasing this to me, to letting me know. I had no idea that this series was on Webtoons, even though I do have the app. I am a subscriber and all that stuff. I do read my Webtoons, even though I don't talk about them much on this channel. But, and unfortunately, of course, because of Webtoons, it's just like Shueisha, I am not able to show artwork or panels due to copyright and blah, 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 blah. But either way, I urge you, without being able to show you the art, just trust me. Hit the link. Check out the first chapter. If it's not for you, trust me, in the first part, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But for me, it hit home in the first part of Chapter 1. It really did. So I urge you to go check it out if you have any affinity for the fiction, the fantasy, the biblical, angels and demons fighting in a heavenly holy war, that kind of stuff. It's for me. If it's for you, fantastic. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you back here next time. Bye-bye.